Well, hello my beautiful darlings and welcome back to Satisfactory. And you might be able to see on the screen that something has changed just a wee bit. And something has been added just a wee bit. I've been tinkering a bit, figuring out how I want some of the different sections of our facility to look like, because I want it to be good looking, you know? Not necessarily amazing looking, but good. And also trying to figure out the logistics a bit and coming up with a backup plan, but we will get to that in just a wee bit. Okay, a bit more than a wee bit. Because first, yay, kamikaze jump and a bit of funsies, which means I can actually do this. I am still gonna be using the utility pack to give me flight mode, to getting from here to way over there where the space elevator is, because it's faster. So what I have done, like I said, I've been tinkering a bit with the break up a plain looking wall a bit, but also keeping in mind smoke, fire, water. And I sort of landed on this, and then add in some more glass, some more metal here and there, because it is an aluminium facility. It's the bauxite. Because the last 2-3 times, my brain, for the life of me, I knew the word, I knew what we were doing, but it wouldn't allow me to say bauxite. And that's the bauxite, right? And I knew exactly what we were doing and what we were bringing in, etc., etc. But it just didn't wanna, compute whatsoever. Very annoying, but that's the truth of it. And I'm not, even though it's a tiny bit of sugar. Not just a wee smidge. Add that to there. Okay, how is that? That will actually look a-okay. And I'm gonna be taking this in sections, because otherwise it can be a bit overwhelming since we have a large build area. This alone is just for the aluminium. And over there, we're gonna talk about that in a bit, I promise. So yeah, I've been tinkering a tiny bit, figuring out the front. And we're gonna add a bit more intrigue besides the reinforced windows. But I was thinking, where is it? There it is. Adding in the metal roof to this. Right here. Right? Because that looks nice. I know the smokestacks are still encapsulated, but I figured if we're gonna be a tiny bit, you know, sneaky about it, we can. Where you at? Where you at? Do that. That way the smoke gets caught up in there, and then we can pretend that the reinforced windows are able to open and release the smoke. That was my thinking anyways. And now comes the part where we kind of have to be sneaky. So you're gonna take Mr. Flat Roof here and bring that all the way over. And we have a tiny bit of a gap here, but it's not noticeable anywhere, so you know, I'm a-okay with that. We want a tiny bit of intrigue, so we're gonna do that. And then we are gonna grab this. That way we get a nice little slope, right? And I kind of feel like we need to give it a tiny bit of an overhang, maybe. Right? How do we do that? Would that be terrible? I don't think that would be terrible with a tiny bit of a overhang. That's what we're gonna go with. Yeah. And I made this tiny detail because, yay, funsies. That doesn't look too shabby. But do we want to do that? And just have a small peekaboo moment? Yeah, I think we're gonna do that. So we got a tiny bit of detail there without it being too much. And here kind of wanted to do that. So it's sort of a house inside of a building containing our bauxite. I think that's kind of cute. Not functional whatsoever. I will fully admit that. But I do dare say that looks magnificent. And sometimes that's all that matters. Alright. Now let's go in here. So recap from last time. We are bringing in bauxite to 2 machines because they are gonna make aluminium solution. No scrap, just the solution. Right, so bauxite come in. Gonna bring in some water. Feed the beast. Not literally, but you know. And those 2 are hooked up already. Let's just double check the recipes. Yes, yes, okay, good. So let's help it out just a wee bit. Let those 2 darlings go in. Yep. So they're gonna be pumping out aluminium solution, and it's gonna go into this fluid buffer, which needs some recoloring, and we're gonna have to do that a lot today. So just a heads up. So that is our aluminium solution, right? Next to it we have 4 machines that is gonna make sulfuric acid. If I could speak, that would help too, right? And we're gonna put that there. We're gonna go up 4. Put that there. 4. Right. Now we have a nice little line here with supports. Then we are gonna take, let's just double check the machines, right? Yes. So both lines needs to be in Mark II, just to make sure. And that's now not how I wanted you to go, Mr. Pipe. There we go. And underneath that is gonna be for the acid. And that's why we went up 4. So we get a nice distinction. And also, if anything were to be a bit hiccupy, which can happen with fluids in this game, that way we still have plenty of room to add in our little cross sections here. And that's going to be that one. And that needs to be a Mark I. But we are going to bring it from down below and up and over. That way, as you guys can see, we are not hitting the belt. Kind of looks like I've been doing this before, right? Have been doing? Yeah. Oh, and by the way, if you don't know, English is not my first language. So sometimes terminology gets a bit wibbly wobbly. And yeah. And I'm not gonna apologize for that. So that's how it goes. And then we're gonna take that there. That way we got nice up and over, down and up, down and up. So once again, if we need to get into the pipes here, which we probably will at some point, right? Easy access. And it makes a whole bunch of convenience if you plan ahead just a wee bit. I know it seems super duper unnecessary and annoying when you first get in here, but it's gonna make your life as a builder in this game so much better. So we're gonna allow that to fill up nicely. It's gonna take a bit, which is fine. Yeah, I don't know how we can combat this little bend. But you know what? I think it's gonna be fine. So, since it doesn't have to go very far up, and in most cases a pump is not going to be necessary, but to make sure the production is somewhat optimized, not perfectly, because that's not a thing, not here anyways. If you want that, kibitz and what Darren plays and who else is very fisnickety. Well, I try to use up any production that I can to the best ability that I have without it having to be 100% load balanced. I think it's cool, those people who wants to do that. Awesome sauce. But honestly, I don't have the time and I don't have the patience to literally sit with a spreadsheet every single time I gotta put something together. Even though I do like to know my base numbers, it helps to figure out how many machines roughly that ones need. But that's about it, you know? Now that line looks good. So for the sulfuric acid, we are gonna be a bit more sneaky about it, since we got 2 containers here and I need both to be working, but so we're gonna do that. That way we can add a cross section, right? So if we need the sulfuric acid which we will later, for multiple things, we can either tap into this line, or we can steal the asset from one and just keep one connected to the line. So this way we are future-proofing just a wee bit, a tiny bit, a smidge. Oh, and I missed some yellow. There, and that's gonna be yellow. And the reason why I am coloring my pipes here is because here we got more than one type of fluid going on. We got the aluminium solution. We got water. And now we also are gonna have some acids in the mix. So when we come in here and just take a quick gander about or around, we can quickly identify where a potential snafu might be by looking at the pipes. Okay? And since we are doing some coloring, you see that sad little piping over here? That needs to be this color. So since we are doing that, yeah, more better. Oh, I missed the machine. That is better. Now we can add power to the assets. And I want it up here, trying to tuck it away so I don't have to get back here to redo all of the power connections. Not if I can help it. Okay. And my allergy is being super duper annoying today. Joy. Which once again shouldn't surprise me. 1 terabit. Since it's always super duper annoying. Just double checking. Good. here's but seriously, Monster, they should sponsor me. Since literally, if I'm not drinking coffee and my water, of course, I normally have a Monster. And we need to bring that to there. Might as well. Less wires. Now let's check you. You're waiting on the acid, which is fair. And you should give me batteries as well. There you go. Now, these as a byproduct is gonna give us water. So that means we need to pull out the blue and do some recoloring here. No, I need that, thank you. Even though I gotta say, seriously, that blue looks good on that floor. And you may or may not have noticed I am a sucker for blue. And purple, pink, green, yellow, orange. That one is full. So we really need these babies to get up in and running. Let's just help it out a bit. And that's why when you are setting up something like this, it's a good thing to stick around to make sure it is running. So besides the aluminium solution and the sulfuric acid, we are bringing in aluminium casings that are being produced way over here. So I added in a bit more help, shall we say. So we got machines producing the casings, and then it gets sent into a smart splitter, front overflow, that size casings, and the other side casings. Okay? Because the casings are getting shipped back to the hub, but we also needed casings here, and we may need more casings in the future. That's why I left room to add in more assemblers, there's the word, if need be. And also, This here is expandable if we need to. Hence why there is no machines here. And there's still room to add in more overflow system if, again, need be. Right. Now, let's see. Why are you not green? You're waiting for water. That's okay. No, we got acid. Yeah. I just need a tiny bit of acid to get into the system. Just a smidge. Because these babies, as we already have established, is gonna produce water. And I need that water. Come on. Add in a bit more. Oh, almost there. Fine. Let's go down below. Listening water. No. Thank you, Ada. Yes, yes, yes. But I really dislike that you're pulling on my heartstrings when it comes to mobs. Not fair, not cool, not okay. Right. Let's see if that helped a bit. Because I just need the system to get up and going. Bit better. Smidge. Because these guys are gonna produce water. Right? See? And we need that to run those. And we might want to steal some of the overflow water for other things later too. But right now, you know what? We're gonna put in another thingy in the water thingy. Yep, one more power shot in the water extractor because this is taking forever and I don't have the patience nor the time. There you go. Pump away, my little buddy. Welcome to the underbelly. No, Ada, I shall not, and I will not. Ooh, speaking of harvesting. No, I don't want the leaves. Give me the berries, thank you. It's for the doggo. It's for my little doggo buddy. Since I haven't had a chance to check in on him today, I really want some berries for him. So I can pop my head in and say, hey buddy, how are you doing? I got some berries for you. And pet his head and tell him he's a good little doggo. Oh dear God, why are you taking forever? Still not enough water. Great. Come on, buddy. You know what? We're gonna add one more water thingy to this lineup. Since it still thinks it's okay to add water down here, which it shouldn't, but it is. And we have pumps to send it right on back. Because it doesn't belong down here. You know? Well, since they have decided to be a pain in my neck anyways. Better. Sure. If you say so. fluorescent now. I didn't see that. Did you write it with invisible ink? I think they did. No, no, no. You're not gonna catch me, Mr. Bean. Right. Would you looky here? That's more like it. And we got acid. Jolly, jolly good. And just to help out a wee bit, let's paint that yellow, mellow yellow. Good, 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 good. They are producing water. Oh, that's what I want to see. Green. Lots of green. Is this with berry? Well, it tastes very berry-y. This purple monster. It's a beautiful color. Not that matters. Yep. Okay. I had a very dumb idea, and we're gonna do it. No. And that is gonna be overflow. Because we are gonna take the excess sulfur, right? Send it down on a conveyor belt, send it all the way over along here, right? And I kind of feel like we should make a small facility to this side here that is gonna be making compacted coal. And if we bring it over like that, and then steal some power. And this way we do not need to cut anything down, which is great. And we get to have a pancake floor, which is gonna be very helpful to keep things nice and organized. There, now we have something to connect it to, which is great. Well, we might as well do some improvements since we're here anyways. And since we have this nice little space underneath here, we might as well utilize it. Yeah, utilize it. you full again? More or less. Yep, more or less. And one more time. Oh, it's getting there. What we're doing on the waterfront. Okay, that scheme seems to be functioning, which is great. Otherwise, we can take the excess water and add some packages and sink those as well. That's a possibility. Or send them to someplace else. Right. So that's an option. And we're not gonna hit the mushroom, which is good. And there is plenty of separation between the structures, which is also good, and close enough to the main bus to actually use it, which is great. Okay. Nice. And the last thing that I want to do today okay, buddy, do your thing. It's fully overclocked, which is great. I don't know if that is lining up or not. Well, let's just hope it is. Otherwise, I'm gonna be very, very sad. Right. Now we gotta check the line. And check the line. Okay. Well, if we do in the future have any problems with too much water, we can always send it over here as well. That's an option, which is not terrible. And it would help if I connected it up nicely. And I made this setup in the blueprinter to help expedite, because we are indeed gonna need a lot more refineries in the future. So to make things a bit more easy, kinda, but also not really at the same time. And we're gonna use a alt recipe. It's going to provide us with beautiful ingots. So you're going to need 24 per minute. $24, 48, 62. So we can do that with a lot of machines. And I know I can copy and paste the recipes, I know. This is not gonna run on 100%, which is fine by me. But the reason why I actually want to utilize the Caterium here is that we might need a bit more circuit boards, high-speed connectors, etc. So being able to produce more deuterium is not a bad thing. Right, that line is full. Gotta wire up this side too. And double check the machines to make sure they all got the recipe. Ay, 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 this is so nice. Just being able to hook things up, making sure they got the recipes, and not having to set up each and every single refinery with the piping and the wires and everything else. It's great. And the other side should be copper. I forgot that. I've been awake for a long time, so we're just gonna go through. Change the beautiful recipes. And again, yes, I know I can copy and paste. But this way, I know, peace of mind, that I did this. So all I gotta do is turn on the miner for the copper. And there shall be copper ingots as well. Which is, again, awesome. Since copper is one of those resources alongside with deuterium that is limited. Not to mention the sulfur as well, which is sad. I wish we had more of it in the world of massage. Something dark side. Not a ton more notes, but you know, just a couple here, there, more, which would help immensely, and would also help if I did that, and then this side, and send them along. Look at all of those beautiful ingots. And away they go. Which reminds me, they are gonna fill up so quickly down here. So just to give myself a bit of time, we are gonna do that. See? That's gonna be a ton. Which is fine. And it's the first time I'm actually using this recipe, and if it goes nicely, I will rework my other facility for Caterium. Let's just put it with Mark 4 bells instead. I think that would be better. Well, it's nice that it gets up on the belt quickly, but since we're not making more than 300, we might as well just go with Mark 4 belts. But yeah, if this works nicely, I will redo my Caterium site at the main area so I can have more Caterium, essentially. Oh yeah, baby. So we already know that we need to put up some more walls. Haha. You're not getting me. Put up some more walls. Keep an eye on our facility in here. Make sure it keeps on going. And the water doesn't get too full. But it's getting there. We are making progress, which is great, and also being able to use the helper pack, even though it's not flying quick, but it's still nice. And oh, come on, don't do that to me. Oh, you are gonna keep doing that to me, aren't you? Yeah. Fine, we're just gonna go this way instead. So here, that is gonna be our observation walkways. That way we can keep an eye on the entire factory without having to be down there. And then we can go in here, check our stock of batteries. That's gonna be a dot 2. And see them flow around and being able to go into the other side. Just for funsies. But yeah, that is all for today, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Oh, please do not forget to do all of those good things down below. Hitting the bell, doing this, clicking subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. And also, it would help if I push the right buttons. Like normal, I didn't.